So they're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And here now is spin. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. Time to get a look at Joe Flacco as he and the Baltimore offense take the field. Now, Charles, I'm going to give you some negative numbers from this last year on Flacco, and then you give me your assessment of them. He had his fewest yards per game since his rookie year of 2008. And of the 12 quarterbacks who played all 16 games in 2017, his 18 touchdowns were the fewest. But he has hung around for a long time. What do you think of where he's at?
Well, I think that obviously the numbers are not what they're looking for. They did get better production in run game, though, this year. Alex Collins, who they picked up for this season, really provided a nice spark. And you know they're a run-first team. And when they get that, that usually makes Joe Flacco a better player. But remember, he's coming off of a knee injury the year before, trying to get back into form. I think that his better years are still ahead of him. I don't think it's all behind him at this point, but he does need to improve his numbers.
This is West, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now Brown. They juked him. Oh, able to avoid him. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 96 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even continue to do that, do you keep him in that role or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Spins by. And now running right through it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We just saw another nice game there. How about some kudos for the offensive line, being able to carve some space in the interior all game long and let the big guy rumble.
A nice little juke. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming,
crushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, fullback touchdowns have become rare. We just saw 2 of them by the same guy here.
And if you had him on your fantasy team, I'm hanging out with you now for stock tips.
They're going to try and run. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. But he's on pace now for 12 rushing touchdowns, and I think he's making fantasy owners smile.
I think you've got to change something on defense, don't you? I mean, we often talk about using a spy on a quarterback who has the ability to run and maneuver outside of the pocket. Maybe they need to change that to spying him, because this many touchdowns this early, that is demoralizing for a defense. One guy breaking them down.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Oh, eluding the tackle. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there. Picking up nice yardage, with the big man setting the tone physically.
second and very short here, less than a yard. Taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Stories, I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
It certainly was a disappointing end to the season for Baltimore as their offense comes back onto the field. But everyone remembers Cincinnati knocking them out of the playoffs on that Andy Dalton to Tyler Boyd play. They finished 9-7. The interesting thing was they had a plus 92 points differential, which was 4th best in the AFC.
So that tells me, and we saw it throughout the season, they were back to playing Baltimore Ravens defense. And that really helped their offense out in a big way. I think they still need help at the skill positions. They've got to upgrade at wide receiver. Alex Collins stepped in and played well at running back, but he needs some help as well. And, of course, Joe Flacco is going to have to continue to get better at his position. They've got to score more points and help out that defense, which played so well in 2017.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now another, spinning again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And these are the games, hitting pay dirt as we see as many times as he has, that running backs dream about, right?
It's okay to be selfish in this circumstance, isn't it, partner? Because this selfishness, getting to the end zone time and again, only helps your team. This is where it's okay to put up big numbers and people don't worry about it. This is really, really good performance.
And it's been an unbelievable performance. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
There's the stiff arm. And now running right through it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a 1st down.
And some room to work. Still going. They can't stop him. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
And he spins through. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch right.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being...
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Shreds him with his stick. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback, 26 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
They'll try and run it here. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start on the ground with West. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run again here with West. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
They're going to try and run. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
An unsuccessful attempt at the 2-point conversion. And it was a triple option play, and they chose option 1, handing it to the fullback. And that's not normal.
And sometimes you just miss your read key, right?
Yeah, I think so. And sometimes they actually call that, thinking that maybe everyone will bypass the fullback going out to the tilt.
Now a hit and a loose football. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Flacco, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Wentz. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down.
They find some open field here. 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback, 46 yards. And the Steelers offense is running away with this one. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
So they're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. They begin here with a run by West. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Flacco over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Second down, Flacco now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Passing play, Flacco. And Watson has it right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. That's leaking to the right, and And he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll strike the drive at the 43. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
They'll try and run it here. A beautiful fake. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, 56 yards. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Sammy Coates now to return it. What a spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Gets through, and now an opening. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
And now running right through it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback, 36 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
They're going to try and run. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback, 32 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. Oh, twisting away. A little juke. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Steelers are simply running the show in the first half. They've controlled the game and are way out in front. The Ravens have an uphill battle in front of them, but will try to claw back in this one. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Now 1st and 10, we'll get a nice-looking spin on this run, and this run goes for a touchdown. Coates back to punt it away. Brown's going to get a shot here, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. Steelers up now by 14. 1st and 10, this run will go off the left side, and he'll score his 3rd touchdown of the half. 4th down from the 26. Stiff arm here on the run, and he caps off the 7-play drive that they score. The lead continues to mount. Now 1st and 10, he'll break free of the pack, and he'll run it in from 76 yards out. As this wild first half continues, Steelers have it on 2nd and 5. He breaks free from the defense, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. Midway through the 2nd quarter, Steelers offense looking great. He'll go to the ground here, and he'll run it in from 57 yards out. 1st and 10, the Steelers offense looking great. Macklin's by himself here, and this long run goes for a touchdown. Now to late in the 2nd, continuing a high-scoring half. They'll go with the run here, and he'll go in for the score. Staying late in the half, Steelers offense still getting it done. They'll go to the ground and pound here, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Flacco looks to throw. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Conklin. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually do it.
There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now West. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On the ground, it's West again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Oh, what a move. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Room here to run. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3rd quarter, and you've got